how to stay upbeat and positive whilst you're on your Amazon journey. Okay, so that's the kind of question. So I want to start by saying it's impossible to always be upbeat and always be positive. Okay, that's impossible to do. You absolutely will have ups and downs. All right, that's just normal. The thing that you want to do is you want to mitigate the ups and mitigate the downs. So you just kind of, on your path doing your thing, you have a little bit of an up, you have a little bit of a down, but overall you're kind of just going along, heading in the right direction. Okay, so most people seem to want to be positive and happy all the time. Just know that's bollocks. That doesn't exist. Only in some kind of unicorn farting rainbow fairy things does that ever exist. Real life is different. You will have ups and downs. So the broader question is, how the hell do you deal with those downs? Because most people just want to deal with the downs. They don't realize that the ups are the corresponding force of the downs. But how do you deal with the downs? So I have found in my own life that the easiest way to deal with a down is weirdly to help somebody else. And I know that sounds kind of odd, but here's the reasoning behind it. Whenever you are feeling down, it's because you are bringing all of your attention, all of your awareness inwards on yourself. You bring everything in and focus exclusively on yourself. And that's what typically leads to feeling down, feeling kind of depressed, whatever it may be. You often find when I did psych at university, people who are depressed, they are just focused 100% on themselves, and they don't think about anybody outside of that particular sphere of influence that they have in their lives. They just focused on themselves. And so the way to kind of get out of a funk, I have found, is to help somebody else. So anytime I am feeling down, of course we all have ups and downs, I help somebody else. I just selfishly help them as much as I possibly can, do whatever I can for them, just really shove my energy away from myself and into other people. And I have personally found that that's a really awesome way of getting back on track and feeling good about yourself again, and dealing with the downs and dealing with the ups as well. I found that's works really, really well. So if you're feeling down, if you're feeling like things aren't working for you, and let's talk about Amazon businesses, but this is applicable to everything. Help somebody else. Help somebody else. Give them some encouragement. Be a cheerleader for them. And you will find that magically you end up cheerleading yourself as well. And it's a really beautiful thing to do. You will feel better about yourself by helping somebody else. So that's a big thing. I will also say as well, being around the right people is crazily important. Crazily important. As you are starting your journey, when you're just getting started on your journey, your motivation and your internal drive is very, very fragile, and so you want to make sure that you surround yourself with people who are on the same path as you and are moving forward and are not kind of blaming everybody else. They're actually taking responsibility for their own life. So if you hear people blaming other people for their inaction, for their ineptitude, and for things not just going right, pull back from them, get around other people who are taking responsibility and making things happen on themselves. Now, that's not to say that people who take responsibility are always going to be positive. They're not. But the difference is, when somebody has got a low point and they take responsibility, they are also going to take responsibility for getting themselves out of the low point. Versus somebody who blames other people, what you will find is, if they're in a low point, they'll get nasty. They blame everybody else. It's everybody else's fault other than their own. Okay, so surrounding yourself with good people is ludicrously important. Now, as you go through your journey, that becomes less important because you'll start to develop your own internal intrinsic drive and motivation, and your self-belief in your abilities as an entrepreneur will grow. And so the kind of chatter on the outside won't faze you as much. But when you're just starting off, that motivation, that internal drive is precious. You need to do everything you can to maintain it, to protect it, and to make sure that some assholes don't try and piss all over your party because things aren't going well for them and they're blaming everybody else. Okay, so that's what I do when things are kind of not going great for me. I shove my energy out. I go and help other people, and as I said, when you're just getting started, surround yourself with good people, not people who are blaming everybody else, people who are taking responsibility, because even though they will have their own ups and downs, it's a measure of their character how they deal with those ups and downs. We all have them. It's a measure of character how you deal with them. Hope that helps.
Hey, Neil here. Just before you go away, that was a question that I got asked on my regular Monday night Q&A session, which I have with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. So if you're interested in joining us as an Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, then you can click on the link below to find out a lot more about that. And also, as a special thank you for watching this video, I've got a great book that I want to give you for free. It's a current bestseller on Amazon, and it teaches you everything that you would need to know about starting a business here in Australia on Amazon. So you can see that just up there. So if you'd like to get a copy of that for free, then again, just click on the link below and you'll get a copy of that. You'll get taken to a page where you can get a copy of that for absolutely free. Hope you enjoyed that little snippet from one of my Aussie Online Entrepreneur Q&A sessions, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel and also like this video. And if you've got a question that you would like answering, then post it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer it, whether on one of these videos for you or directly in the comments directly below. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on the next of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs Amazon FBA Australia videos. See you soon.